they came out like. When I said it live. Clink, 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 clink. And then Dawn saw a little white devil with horns. Yeah, she did. So Dawn, how you doing? How was your yesterday? Come on, say it. Oh yeah, 18 Electric Park, rough fans. Thanks, they did. It was good. Insane. Boy, that vocal cord, amazing. Wasn't choreographed. Wasn't forced choreography. Yeah, they can really dance. Back to you though. Did you dance? Did you? No. They were ready. And Ready for the World, like I'm a huge fan. Like I was excited to put Rough Hands on there with Ready for the World. That's fine. Well, I mean, they had like a nice run, some hits like "Someone to Love" and "No More." You know that song, "No More"? No more shopping sprees, no more late night creeps, and no surgeries, no more. You can't take it no more. And "Someone to Love," someone to love you. But that's rough ends, and that's the funny thing about music. Sometimes you look at the artist and not realize, wow, that's them. And I think that's what happened on Tuesday. People were like, okay, rough ends, they're not sure. And then when they came out with "No More," they were like, everybody was like getting up. Now they're like, oh shit, it's them. Kenny. We did. Well, because Ready for the World, I had Jerry Curl. Unbeknownst, Melvin was not there, and he was missed. And like I said, the nostalgia was just, no, dry. So, with that being said, overall though, Rough As we had, like I said, we had Bonner Brothers, and then I had them in South Carolina at this Throwback Fest, and they turned around and came right back. So they've been working, like they're working, and they're super excited because we just got a bigger thing. We got invited to the Bayou Classic, so we're getting ready to go to Bayou Classic. So I'm liking this. I'm liking this.
I'm glad you're liking it.
I'm liking this.
I'm glad.
Because they're like ready. They're ready.
But you want to know what I like about them is I like that they're clients that allow you to do your job.
Woo! Say something now.
And not only do they allow you to do your job, they have your back and they follow your lead and they come to you for direction and instructions. And I think with any artist, that's important.
Yeah, you're going there.
Yeah. With any artist, I think that's important.
Petty bitch has arrived. Hello.
With any artist, I think it's important that you and your management are on the same team.
Yeah, you as an artist, you should never move and then let your manager know what's going on. That's 101 no. And then when you realize something's a mistake,
you don't throw your manager under the bus. You kind of take ownership, and you know what I mean.
The difference is, the point I'm making is, we're not damage control. We're supposed to offset the problems, which is why we are the first and forefront before to take the hit and to make sure and to ensure no issues arise.
Lord.
So,
yeah.
I mean, shout out to Bobby V, his new project Electric.
I love you, Bobby.
And Bobby is on a wave right now, like great visuals, and
I'm really, you know what? He's one.
He's on built, like he's charting.
But you know, he's one that you know, outside of knowing him, coming from the fan, Bobby's amazing, and I think people forget that.
Yeah.
And they forget like the music that he creates.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think
his catalog is sick.
And I think that's what's forgotten, is that he has a catalog.
No, I'm talking about not the catalog that's been out, the catalog that hasn't even been heard yet.
Right.
That he has another about 5 albums plus.
I know somebody like that.
Sitting in. Shut up.
I know somebody.
Well, no,
like that.
it takes money. Hello, it takes money. It's okay,
anyway,
Dawn.
So,
how was your night?
It was amazing.
Did you get your exercise in?
I did.
Okay, great.
I did some great cardio.
Oh.
Sorry, y'all. Clutching my pearls. Hello? So? He was. Lord. Anyway, flings hair. Oh my God. Oh my God. We got to talk about Ashley Raven.
Well, whatever her name was.
We don't know her name, but it was Ashley, or I think it was Raven.
Shout out to Raven.
Listen,
the blackest whitest black girl.
Wait, what? Yeah.
Just follow us. You're not gonna
get there.
You have to know her to understand. Listen.
We don't understand.
It's very rare that Dawn and I find someone like-minded. You know, I have Corey, I have Zonta, I have Kelly, April, Davina. Like those are like my same spirit. And Dawn, right? Like so it's very rare that you find another one.
And you know, Dawn just don't like people too much.
This girl had us dying laughing, and to the point where we got her number, like.
But you know, here's the funny thing. In the beginning, I didn't think you I thought y'all were gonna go like this when she made the comment when you was chasing the wind, and I was just like, this may not go right.
Chasing the wind?
When she was just like, you in my area code.
Oh yeah.
And you was like, what? You did the three part look.
I did a 3-part look.
The 3-part look though.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is not gonna. Oh, it did. Yes, I can keep Raven Ashley. Yes.
Ashley Raven Ashley.
I wanted to keep her.
Ara.
Yeah.
We don't know who she is.
I wonder.
We don't even know her real name.
I don't even know if that was she real. Because I don't.
Siri. Who is she?
She was. I mean, but you know, again, it's very rare that you go.
She's
out.
big for you to shout her out on our show.
Because I just, you know, I don't like people. So when I find somebody that I like, I get like Casper. Can I keep you? I did that. You know what I mean? Yes. You want to keep? Can I keep? Oh, listen. Yeah. See, Dario understands.
I never watched that.
Casper?
The only ghost I know is on Power.
Hey, Omari.
Hey, Omari Hardwick. Call me. Yeah.
555.
366-1272. Air code 7 out.
Mel, what's up with tonight's topic?
Stay single until. Dun, 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 dun.
Until somebody put a ring on it. Because if you like it, then you want to put a ring on it. Just
Actually, we do need your phone. The 10 points are on the email.
Oh, yeah.
So go ahead and pull your phone out now. 10 reasons. 10 things. I don't know what. Hold on.
I don't know what's going on with that.
Whatever you chose music-wise,
yeah,
you
it
failed.
says soul, and I don't.
That's
what part
funk.
of soul? Oh, that wasn't the right thing.
That sounds like some stripper music. We're gonna change that around here right quick. 1 hour. Yes.
What's the malfunction? Oh, okay.
Red volume.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. We're good now.
The 7 stages?
So, no. The 10 things a person should do.
Stay single until you find the person who cares about you. 10 things you should do.
I don't think you read it right. It's 10 things a person should do for you before you commit. 10 things. So stay single until you find someone who's going to do these 10 things. What do you think one is doing? Don't read it.
Feed me.
Feed you what?
Food. I said feed me.
Feed you what?
Food. I need food. 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 I need food. Glorious food. I mean, you can give me the 3 F's.
Yeah.
You give me. I'll take the 3 F's.
Okay, so number one.
Turn it down.
Number one.
Number one.
Is, according to this
Statistics
article,
Number
number one is they make you feel differently than you have ever felt before.
Listen. And you know what? It's funny because I just said that the other day. I said, what's her name? The boot up chick.
LMA.
LMA. A line in her song is, I'm not going to replace you until I get a high just like you. Or something like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need that. If I'm going to get rid of you, you got to make me feel better than whoever was before you.
But we're not talking about replacing. We're just talking about when you meet someone, they make you feel like you've never felt before. I can actually say, I met somebody who did that. Who absolutely made me feel different, completely different. Made me feel unrestricted, made me feel free, made me feel like in certain areas. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So close, but no cigar. But at least I know what it felt like, though.
But at least you know what you're aiming towards for the next go round.
Right. It says a statement that you often hear when you talk to people who have found their soulmate, describing the way that they feel as a love unlike any other. You may have dated other people in the past and even been in love with others in the past, but there is something about this particular relationship that is different. They bring you a sense of joy and happiness that is stronger than anything that you have felt before.
Oh, okay.
Well, doesn't that kind of negate something, though? Because it's like, how can you be in love with someone?
Oh.
No.
Oh. We just got real sexy here at the playbook. Come on, girl. You feeling it? Is it the topic, the memory, or the song? Oh, all above? A, B, D?
You forgot C.
No, I just A, B, and D.
All right, what do you think number 2 is? You went straight to the D.
I said A, B, and D. Listen.
A big.
Hello.
Jesus, do you hear us? What do you think number 2 is?
Feed me.
Are you hungry?
That's the way to my heart. That's the way to my heart.
I feel something I've never felt before.
Right.
That's number 1.
Number 2.
What do you think number 2 is? Who is anyone logging in? Anybody giving us some feedback?
Not yet.
Oh wow.
Everybody just say hi.
Hi everyone. Hey Facebook. Tara, Frederick. Hey, main event. 770-366-1272. Again, 770-366-1272. All right, well, number 2.
Priority. Is that number 2?
Feed me.
No. You hungry.
Just
He
like
gonna
to
stuff
eat.
something down your throat, all right. So number 2, out of 10 reasons or 10 things somebody should do before you consider not being single anymore. Now, this is not you do one of these 10. You have to do all these 10, or someone has to do all 10 in order for you to consider not being single anymore. Right?
Oh, so it's not like you got to pick like 1 out of 10.
No,
you got to
have
do all 10. In
whoever
order.
you decide not to be single for has to do all 10 of these
you
things.
can't do all 10. I ain't going off.
There, and that's the point.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
I got it now.
All right, you got it?
I'm following.
All right,
Come on.
follow the bus, the yellow short bus.
Extra small one.
With like 4 windows, 2 on each side. What size helmet? A large, because her forehead.
I'm buckling all the way up like this. Make me love myself.
Number 2 is, 1, they make you feel. Number 2, they have to be honest and trustworthy, never leaving you to question the truth.
That is very important.
That is very important. They are honest and trustworthy, never leaving you to question the truth. And it's so simple. Men feel like it can't be done, but it so can be. I know me. Personally, if I'm in a relationship, I'm transparent. There's no need for questioning if I'm lying or not.
transparent, you Melinda.
I'm transparent. I'm clear.
Patrick said,
Do you see me?
feedback for number 1. He said, what happens if you get the same out-of-body feelings with multiple people?
Again, you can. You have to get all 10 you have to get all 10, Frederick. Great question, but you can feel that way with several different people, but you're not going to feel all 10 with several people. And that's what's going to dictate a woman or a man making the decision to, okay, I'm going to take myself off the market now.
I get it.
You know?
I get it.
So that's number 2.
Number 2. Two.
So there's
Where's the
enough
reverb on my mic?
negativity in this world, so you don't need to settle for someone that is going to bring it into your relationship as well. Hold out. I know it's hard for you to do.
I just. Oh my
Hold
God!
on.
You're asking me to do the impossible.
Hold on. Hold out for someone who always tells you the truth, even if it's difficult.
But you know what? A lot of people ask for the truth, but not a lot of people can handle. You can't handle the truth.
People handling the truth and people telling the truth is different.
Yeah.
If you condition yourself to tell the truth, even when it's difficult, you can't care if that person can't handle it, as long as you practice telling the truth.
Main event said, who wrote these? Men or women? Men's list aren't 10 things long.
He got a point. He's got a point because men are very simple. So they're going to go with 1 and that's it.
They might not hear me, so you gotta repeat.
So main event says, who wrote this list? Men or women? Because men's list is not that long.
And again, men are simple. So it's not. They're not that long. They want the 3 Fs.
A man wants a woman to not lie to them.
That.
A man wants...
feed me. Finance me. That's my Fs. Now their
man wants you to finance them?
their last. No, I said that was my Fs.
Right,
Their
'cause
last
you're a man.
F is something different. Just it. Number 3.
When they speak, you never have to question the words that are saying because you know without a doubt they're being completely honest with you. That's not a difficult thing to do, guys.
It's
it
not.
really is not. Just
Ladies too.
Right, but I'm talking about everything. Don't lie and just
No.
don't lie.
Well, not just don't lie. Don't omit.
Yeah, that's a big part.
That
Omission.
don't omit.
When you
Because-
omit, you change the context of it. Yeah, I'm single, but you omit that you live with someone. Changes the whole dynamic. Okay.
Sarah said, 10 is a lie. Seems impossible.
Which is in my phone.
I don't think so. It's 10
But
small things.
but they're not impossible things. They're not impossible to obtain because they're things that you should be doing naturally if you are in love.
Absolutely.
So it's not like you have to work hard to do that.
Absolutely.
If you're in love with somebody, you're going to be honest with them. You're going to be open with them. You're going because you want that person to trust because you realize trust is a big part of the relationship.
10 things aren't hard. Anthony. Hey, Anthony.
He said these seem like things that one should be doing from the start.
Absolutely.
Love yourself and respect your potential mate, then these things will
Happen naturally.
Yeah,
Absolutely, Anthony. These things will happen
Was that
naturally.
Benson?
Yes.
And that's because he's a friend of mine. We know that.
It'll happen naturally if that is how you operate. So condition yourself to say, okay, listen, if I want to be a chosen one, I'm gonna put
You
all
gonna be the golden child?
I'm gonna do all of these because that's who I want to do it for.
But again, it's not going to be a forced situation. It's
No.
just going to be something that freely.
Cedric said he thinks men's list is just as long. They just don't voice it.
I agree with you, Frederick. I agree. Men's list is probably a little longer because they add cooking in there. Got to have pretty toes in there, like all this stuff, and they just
way she did the day I met her. And
they just don't express it.
absolutely.
But I think you're right, Frederick. Yes, Frederick. I absolutely, because you're a guy, you would know. Number 3. They love you completely, including all your quirks and flaws.
So is that including your crazy?
Yes.
Oh yes. Hello. Hello.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like this. If I'm with someone and his snoring just gets on my nerves, but I'm with another person and his snoring is cute to me, that's a sure tell sign. Like, okay, nothing bothers me.
Same thing.
Right. Right.
But
That person
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
And that to me is so simple because that's a significant
Right.
sign that that's not who you're supposed to be
Right.
with. If whatever their flaws are to somebody else and they're not yours, that's a higher sign that how much am I supposed to be with this one because it doesn't bother me.
Yeah. I mean, I get that because I'm that way with questioning. I don't like to be questioned unless and if you're that guy, then I'm gonna openly tell you, so you're not gonna need to question me. But if I start feeling like you think I'm your child and not your equal. So if you start if it's not general conversation like, hey, what's up? What you do today? But if I say, hey, babe, I'm going out. Who you going with? Where you going? What you doing? Hold on, Slay.
But see, to me, if a guy questions me, where you going? Because we had this discussion before.
Last week.
If someone, we weren't here last week.
Week before. Last month. We had it, dear.
If someone, is it important enough for them to ask a question? If I'm not doing nothing wrong, why not answer it?
But it's and like I said, that it's not sometimes what you say, is how you say it. Because again, you can say it to the way that you make me not again feel like an equal, but like a child. Because like you'll say to the kids, where y'all going? What y'all getting ready to do? Y'all look like y'all up to something. What you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And you be like, oh, okay.
yeah, but if you're coming at me that way, then I'm gonna be like, mind your damn
You know
business.
what, that goes with what Lynn John said.
Lynn.
For people's mentality today, it will be a challenge.
Absolutely, Lynn. If they're not on the same page, and if they don't feel,
I disagree because it's a choice. I can choose to be honest with you. I can choose to make you feel differently. I can choose to be right
but if I feel something
versus
for you,
do wrong.
but if I feel something for you and I care, I'm gonna do it regardless.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's not
Right.
hard. When they say he thinks for this day and age it's hard, I don't think so. It's a choice. If you make me feel a certain way, I'm going to reciprocate that love right back to you.
Well, this day and age, I wonder if he means a younger demographics because that
It's still a choice, whether the age. They just have to be. They have to see the
they're
example.
built differently.
No, they have to see the example.
And how many examples do they have in the home?
Again, it just takes one person to feed into them. It takes us talking about it. They will see it. Oh, let me try it. It's not impossible. See, people take the shortcuts. They vacuum. They take the shortcuts. You know what I mean?
Just you ain't gonna pick that piece of paper up.
But you understood the message.
I see it every day.
So as long as we're talking about the stuff that's possible, that things are, it's a choice to do it if we want to do it or not. If you don't want to do it, it's okay. You just don't want the accountability
Right.
that comes with it.
That part.
That part.
That part. And that is what I'm glad you said. Accountability. If you don't want the accountability, you're not going to be open and honest.
Absolutely.
Number 3.
So simple is hard, right?
So simple.
Ding,
it's
ding, ding,
difficult.
ding, ding, ding.
Light bulb.
It's so simple, it's hard. So it says, let's be completely honest. Not one of us is actually perfect, even if we may try to give off the impression that we are. When you find that special someone, they love every aspect of who you are as a person, including your little quirks, flaws, and inconsistencies. After all, they are part of what makes you an individual.
So that little crazy that I demonstrated the other day.
That's part of me.
That's part of me.
Maybe said we like a little crazy.
Every man does. And you know what? I believe that. They want to use it as an excuse when they want to get away from you. You crazy. But they like it.
You working my nerve, girl.
They like it, though. Because that makeup sex, that makeup crazy sex afterwards, it's...
Sex with me so amazing.
Number 4. Ventriloquist.
That damn apple juice killing my system.
Yo, okay. We were in IHOP earlier, and she was acting so insubordinate with me as a friend. And so she...
As a friend.
She ordered apple juice, and I told the waitress, just bring her some water, matter of fact,
toast.
a dropper, and some toast. And then she got lippy with me, this one here. So I said, don't bring her the toast, bring her just the crust. God lived off of bread and water, so this one can live off of a couple toots
And
that.
I got 2 things of apple
So when she
juice.
got 2 things of apple juice, I said, that's why you're going to have the shits all night. And bam, she got home.
Needless
Like,
to say, that apple juice, I lost about 20 pounds.
I said, see how God makes
Listen,
my,
and I got
makes
home,
my enemies
and you know,
work?
I got home and I'm cussing out the whole way because now I hit a little traffic, and I'm like, God, let me just get home. That
She
goddamn.
calls me afterwards, I hate you, I have to change my clothes. I said, bitch, you done washed that ass.
No, she goes, it ain't official until you had to take a shower. I said, I did that.
So number 4, Jesus. They're genuinely proud to be with you.
They're not trying to hide you. They're not going to not take you out. They're not going to not be seen with you.
They're going to introduce you.
To
Hey, this
friends.
is my girl. This is my lady. This is my woman. They're genuinely proud of your accomplishments, of the things that you do, and it's an accomplishment
Because it's for both of it's a team thing. It's
Right.
for both of you.
So they'll be genuinely proud, which is don't waste time with someone who hides you, boom, away from family and friends, or is only interested.
Uh-oh. And we have a caller.
And we have a caller.
Oh, is that what that was?
That is on the line. Caller, you are on the air, well, on the stream. Hi, who is this?
What's up, it's AB? What's good, Dawn?
What's going on, AB?
Why you suck your teeth when he?
Hello? You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we hear you.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm checking out the show. First, I got to give y'all some love.
Oh,
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Kiki,
I got a chance to call in and check you guys out.
do you
Yeah,
love me?
you know, you finally got a minute to do that. We appreciate it.
Do you ride with me?
Yeah, so. But, so.
Beside me.
I'm listening to you guys talking, just keeping it 100. Like, a lot of the things that you guys are talking about in terms of these lists, like, these should be things that you should be wanting to do from the jump. Like, you shouldn't need a list to actually, you know, to make yourself want to stop being single. Like, if you true to yourself and you don't tolerate certain things and you have certain standards, then a lot of the things that you're talking about, if a person is not doing that, then there's no need for you to be single. And
Absolutely.
what happens is people
No.
tend to overlook the red flags when it's right in their face, and then once they see them, they say, "Oh, but like you say, he's cute, but he's snoring, so I like it." Or it's, yeah, he does this or he does that, but you overlook some of the major things that are really staring in your face. So,
But
you just gotta,
that's what we're talking about. So people should stay single and not get into relationships unless the person that they're getting in a relationship with composes all of these 10 things. So basically, exactly what you said. They should, if you want that person, they should do all these 10 things, and then you can say into a commitment. Now, okay, now I'm looking at it. But if you fail on 2 or 3 of them, those are your red flags.
Yeah, well, I mean, not everybody's going to have all of those things. That's something that's really unrealistic.
You
You know what I
just,
mean?
but
Like,
you just
nobody
said,
in this world is perfect.
but you just said, if you want to be with a person, these are easy things to do.
Right.
But yeah, not every single thing. Not every
You
single
ain't even
person
heard
is
every single
perfect.
thing. We're only on 4, damn it.
You know what I'm saying? They're not going to do every single thing, but there are certain things that should be deal breakers. You know what I mean? Like I can understand, you wanting to say, all right, well, I may not like these things, or I'm not going to tolerate this, but there's certain things that, like, being trustworthy and being transparent.
We're only up to 4.
You know what's happening? I got y'all on live stream on my TV, and it's a delay, so I'm
Oh,
like
yeah.
looking at
Oh, we
y'all.
on TV? Oh, holla.
He's still elongate.
That's why I'm kind of looking kind of delayed because I'm seeing you guys talk. And
I have side
it's
boob?
like a delay between when I'm
Oh, I have to
speaking,
give you
so
side boob?
I apologize for that.
Stupid ass.
You know how crazy going.
I know. Listen, and she ain't got the good sense God gave her either. So look at you. Look at you. What you America's Next Top Melinda? Hello? Can you get back to Oh, you see what you started? You didn't tell her she was on the television.
But no, but what's so funny is that, like, I'm actually watching you now, like, adjust yourself looking in the camera. This is so funny.
Well, wait till you see the rest of the things that she does. You're really gonna crack
Laying
up.
back in the chair, actually, not
Hit him with the R&B face. Hit him with the R&B face. You're so stupid. I thought you ain't like that song. What you doing? Can we get to number 5? You throwing him away? You had enough?
I need him beside me.
So
no.
I told you what you
Oh
started.
my God.
I told you what you started by
How
trying
we
to
look on
see her
TV.
on TV.
How we look on TV. Oh my God.
Are you doing the shitty challenge?
I told you, wait till you see what the rest of the
For
stuff she
you, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
For you.
I'm doing it for you, Zaddy.
You're so
Who
stupid.
are you, anyways?
Anthony Vincent.
Hi, Anthony. Tony.
What's up with your new artist?
Yeah, tell us about your new. What does he do? Oh,
I can't hear you. What you say?
You're so stupid. Please tell her you turned off your TV.
Yeah, let me. I'm gonna turn my TV. I can't watch you right
Wait. Why you
I'm on TV.
We only on 4, bitch. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go. We got this 4 more minds to go.
That's like the real world. Like the bitch be hating on my TV time. Like,
Listen, we on 4. We still got, no.
I'm gonna take my microphone over here then.
He still turned off his TV. You can't see me. It's so stupid. She's hiding.
Tell Anthony. So you have an artist. Who's your artist? Talk to me.
I mean, I've worked with Selena. I've worked with RL, Young Scooter, Tinashe. A couple people. I'm like, work.
Tekashi 6ix9ine. That's what you say.
Huh?
Nothing.
I'm talking about the young girl you got now.
Oh yeah, but so and then also I work with a dope indie artist. Her name is I am Chelsea. I am just executive produced my first video last week, so I'm waiting for the edit to come back.
Dopeness.
When it's done, send it up here. We'll play it.
Anthony Vincent is the reason why. Anthony Vincent is the reason why Dawn got in the industry. We're leaving that part out.
First of all, you calling me right now.
Oh, I told you I'm going TMZ for you, brother. I'm going TMZ for you, brother. But he's the reason why I got in the industry. What you doing?
I mean, just not to go off topic, but Dawn, I remember, like 5, 6 years ago.
You know what? We boring you.
Kind of doing a double dutch situation, thinking about getting into PR, And I would just tell her, like, just do it. Like, it's
Oh, she's
no
doing it now.
reason why you can't. When I
And
first
doing it
got into
proud.
a relationship, I didn't know
You're a
too much.
retard.
Thank God my business partner held me down and was able to, kind of steer me towards the right way. And, that's what's up, that you have your homegirl with you and you guys are doing good things. I'm seeing what y'all doing in Atlanta. I like it. And I'm definitely coming out there to do some work with y'all for real.
Well, you already know, brother. I got you because you always had me.
Magic out here talking about I'm anticipating the next one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, listen, and on
Number
that note,
5.
and on that note, huh?
Wait, she got to, I need her to pose one more time for me. Do it for the TV, boo.
Let-
Do it for the TV.
Lord Jesus. And number 5. Can we get to number 5?
Yes.
All right, I got y'all. I'm tuning in. I'm signing off, y'all.
Thanks, AV. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'll holler at
Te
you
amo,
later.
Amy.
Listen, number
Yo
5.
te amo, papi.
Rihanna. Rihanna.
Don't ever disrespect me. Call me another bitch name. The fuck? My name is Melinda Santiago. Ay, Dios mío, no, Rihanna. The
Here
hell?
we go to number 5.
Shit, you just take all my poses back.
What's this? I'm done.
So listen, thank you for calling in, AV. I appreciate you.
All right. Later.
Okay, número 5.
Number 5.
They are willing to open up and be vulnerable with
Yeah, I'm
you.
out.
Share their deepest emotions.
I'm out. Yeah, I don't like that. Number 5 is it.
No, because again, remember,
No, I don't want
I have to keep reminding. If these things aren't happening, you're not the one for that person. When you meet the right person, you're going to want to do these things for them and they're going to want to do them back. This is why you stay
I don't wanna do that
single.
for anybody.
You stay single until someone does these things.
But what if you are that person and you don't want to do these things?
Then you're going to be single for the rest of your life.
Will you live with me?
No, I plan on being married.
She couldn't even get the words out. Find it, Jesus.
I plan on being
Yeah.
booed up. Ooh, whatever that looks like. But no.
So we're not gonna.
No, I
Tell
can't.
man Louise till we.
Your ass is too big.
Number 5. Please
We
read.
can't even watch a movie together because like her ass on the seats makes everything squeak.
Listen, I had hydraulics on my chair. What are you hating for?
Really disturbed my peace because she was in there and the thing was going.
I had hydraulics on my chair.
And then she did it, kept you. I was like,
Listen, and I kept messing with that. Just kept going up and down, up and I had
Can't do that.
hydraulics.
I
on
need
my chair.
silence.
I had hydraulics.
So number 5 again. If you don't want to do this for nobody, then no one's your
I
soulmate.
mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm good. It's
No, you're
just
not.
5. Okay, well.
Because you're going to be
number 6.
vulnerable.
Number
And the
6.
reason why, because I've already seen it starting to happen.
And look what happened when it did. That's
Nothing.
why I'm going back to the way I
No,
was. Because
no.
y'all broke me.
If someone isn't, y'all,
Many men said this is definitely a woman's list.
well, then you would understand, Maine.
Oh, hello.
Because you tried it, Earth, why you the only one. Why, guess what?
Listen,
Main event.
You was on the corner of Blocksville. I was on the corner of Blocksville and Duff Hub.
Right. Talking about, I'm the only one who watches your show.
No.
Clearly not, Anthony. Thanks.
Hello?
T-U-H.
Tuh.
Okay? It says if someone truly is in love with you, then they will share themselves with you completely, including both the good and the bad. They are willing to tear down any barriers they may have previously built around their heart, allowing you full
Oh,
access.
shit, it just got hot in here.
You have commitment issues, yo.
Well, I'm
Business,
serious.
you have
Listen,
it's your hot flashes.
no,
Don't contribute it
listen, I
to the
really-
relationship.
I started sweating for real. See what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Emoji time.
Emoji time.
So you wouldn't open up and be vulnerable to a man?
I tried that. And
That was the wrong guy.
Well, she's the man opening up. So,
no. This is Atlanta. No.
That made me feel icky.
No.
A
Number
little
6. Please, Arita, number 6.
What's what?
I just said.
Frederick said it could being vulnerable could be difficult for both. Men hold on to feelings while women tend to share. Even in marriage,
Right.
vulnerability is difficult to deal with.
Absolutely.
It is. Frederick agreed. Vulnerability on both sides is
very
difficult to deal with because, yes, one shares and one withholds. It's that happy median, though, when you find your equally yoked soulmate. Remember, this is about when you find the equally yoked soulmate. None of these things exist anymore. Everything is natural, and you open up. You become vulnerable. You become them, they become you, 100 to 100. Like, that's what it is.
Oh.
That's what it is. So if you don't find that with someone, they're not your soulmate. So simple, it's hard.
Hello.
Again. All right, number 6.
Number 6.
They make you feel more confident in your own skin.
Come through.
Oh, you like that one, huh?
I like that one.
Because even if you're thick or if you have a little extra and they say, baby, I love every part of you, and it's not because you're getting the ass, it's because they don't see the flaws, which
right.
kind of contributes to number 1.
Right.
No flaws. They see a beautiful specimen of energy, of love, of everything that's exquisite.
Everything that makes you you.
Absolutely. So they don't look at that. So they make you feel confident, even though you feel, baby, you look good, and they mean it. It's genuine.
But not just that.
Tackle all 10 of them because they
Absolutely.
They do.
Absolutely.
And that's why. Hello.
Because it's submission. When you are equally yoked. See, you need Jesus.
I didn't even say the word and it choked me.
I have to make sure my boobs are okay.
I didn't even say the word and it choked me.
Because that, I always tell people, women get offended with that word for whatever reason. Submission. I am not submission. I'm nobody's slave. Submission is not slavery. Submission is not only doing things that he wants. Submission is
everybody
allowing.
seen Christian Grey and they think submission is the wrong thing nowadays.
Submission is quite erotic, actually.
Hello.
Okay. You know what I mean? Like submission, if you are submitting to your man and allowing him complete control over your body, that's some erotic shit. That is some sexual highs. That should make your stuff. Don't be texting nobody.
Listen, this conversation was
Let my voice. Hold on. Let my voice make you moist.
no. I wasn't. It was
No. So
It's
put
not your thumb.
it was his.
And next week's topic. Okay, listen. Sorry,
Sir.
Sir. I'm back.
Come here.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
So, again, submission is not a dirty word. It's not an ugly word. It's when he does
just made it
everything
real
for
dirty,
you.
though.
It's because it felt dirty. I felt a little tingle.
Hey, boo.
I felt some tingling.
Show was over in a little while. Call me.
I've been neglected. Shut up.
I just
Too much.
boot up. Now this week you did it.
So again, submission. When I say when you completely are open and vulnerable, and you're comfortable in your skin because they make you feel comfortable, you should want to submit because they're doing everything they need to for you
Absolutely.
to feel 100%.
Absolutely.
So submission is not an ugly word. Submission is a great word.
It's not. But again,
I'm gonna make my husband a whole bunch of plates
but again,
'cause he's
you
eating
guys
my-
gotta
he's eating my food.
But you gotta also understand, guys, that these are all together. These are not. This is for somebody
They go
that is
hand in
built
hand.
for you, right? So
Built
they
for you.
intertwine. This is somebody that is built for you, not just somebody.
And being prepared for
Right.
you.
This is
Going
not
through.
Mr. Right now. This is Mr. Right.
And Mrs. Right.
Yeah.
Because she's have to uplift the man.
Absolutely.
She has to make him feel comfortable.
Absolutely.
She has to be vulnerable.
Absolutely.
She has to want those things. She has to be proud to have him on her arm.
Absolutely.
Like those are the things. It's a hand in hand. It's not a male or female
No,
thing. It's
it's
a
a people thing.
love thing.
Frederick said people define
Is Frederick not only worse than watching?
when two people
People define equally
define
yoked
this.
differently. What?
He's saying that they define the word saying equally yoked. They have a different definition or view of it, and he says when two people meet, they must define this before it gets further.
I agree and I don't agree. You don't have to define it when it is.
Right. And that's me. I don't think, like I say often, what's known doesn't need to be spoken.
Explained.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if it's, this is somebody you're with, then y'all feel this chemistry, and you're going to want to do these things like we've been saying, because you're not going to think about them. It's not going to be a thought. You're just going to do them because you feel.
But in the interim, what's going on, you're going to have conversations about
Another
it.
caller.
You're going to have conversations about it. You called the playbook with Dawn and Melinda. Who is this?
Good evening, ladies. This is Sean.
Hi, Sean. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are y'all?
Good.
We're great, thanks. Do you have us on TV too?
Hello, Dawn.
Hi. Sean Money.
Good evening, Miss Santiago.
Hi, Sean Montes.
Ooh.
of the PR
That's a,
Sean Price Agency.
Do you have us on the TV too, Sean?
No. We don't. We just say no, because if you say yes, then we'll never finish the show. No, you're not on TV. What's, oh Lord, what's up, Sean? What's going on? What you
I
think?
like the topic tonight, ladies. Like, stay single until when? I think it's more of a mature thing. It depends on like what age you are. But like, both with men and women and stuff like that. Like, you just gotta know who you want to be with. You
Right.
just gotta list the goals, list the not necessarily the perfect man or woman, but what's the right qualities within. I know with me, like, I'm just at the stage in my life right now where I'm definitely looking for the right woman. I'm definitely looking to settle down and like be a gentleman to the perfect woman. At the same time, temptation is hell.
Absolutely.
Man, who you telling?
Like, it's just out there like that. So you just gotta really be
tempted all the
careful.
I'm tempted all the time.
When you're picking and choosing when they're trying to settle down with the right person.
Absolutely.
And Sean, you make a great point, because one thing that I've heard over and over again recently is a man cheats according to his options. So if he doesn't have a lot of options, he's less likely to cheat. But because of the thirst of the women that are out here just trying to get a piece of a man versus a man, they start to lower their standards and expectations. And it's like, well, you know what? I'd rather get some of him if I can't have all of them. And thus the option becomes more for men to cheat. And so temptation is super real. But I can honestly say this. Whenever I got into a relationship, the other gender became like, nobody was attractive to me anymore when I was with my guy.
Absolutely.
And I become in that zone of, now, did they have all the quality? No. And now that seeing this, it absolutely makes sense that I wasn't equally yoked, or there's a couple of attributes that I decided, oh, you know what? He didn't have to do this and I'm okay. But no, those little things actually mattered.
Absolutely.
And so you're absolutely correct when it's about the age. It's about what you've experienced in life.
Maturity level, like you said.
If you've been yachting and did all that stuff and you're ready to settle down and now you're cool with just chilling, that's an indication that you're ready to kind of the one person. It depends on your experiences.
But not just that. I feel like it depends on the experiences that you want to share and create together.
But again, after you've done all the wild stuff.
Absolutely. It's
got out your system.
Hence the fact that, I'm going to be single for a while.
And don't put a time frame on. Who cares how long? When you know,
Bitch,
you
I'm
know.
43,
When a man looks at you,
27.
Sean, would you say this? When you see the woman, you'll know who she is?
Absolutely.
I asked Sean.
Oh, you asked the guy question.
Not Dawn, Sean.
You asked the guy question.
And add on to what Melinda says, I feel that most men cheat because they really haven't sat down and really write down like what they're looking for as far as the quality of woman. And then when they're with their their mate or whatnot, there's like that one thing that's just missing within that female. And then so they go out and then they look for something and then they find that quality within something else. but then they realize that they mess up. That's when they get caught up and then they mess up.
And that's why
It's all types of different scenarios.
and that's why a man will have 2 or 3 women because they all compose 2 or 3 different qualities,
And they make one.
and they make the perfect girl out of their 4. I'm gonna need you to stop telling me.
I wasn't. I had a question. I was raising my hand.
Hallelujah.
You see me praise. I wasn't.
I was trying to place a voice. I'm like, who does he sound like? Who does he sound like? He sounds like Mace.
I do, Sean. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I've been waiting 20. I've been trying 20 years to sound exactly like me.
Are you being funny, Sean?
I had a picture since I was 13, like no lie.
So you're a fan of Mace? He's a friend of mine. He's a friend of mine. He's a friend of mine, and when I was like, why am I? The voice is like, guys, are you Mace?
This is DJ Sean Money.
But no, you do sound like him. Yeah, you sound like him. I was just like, I'm trying to replace like. So good job. Good job. But thank you.
Oh. Thank you for having me on your show, ladies. Good evening.
Listen, Sean Money.
Appreciate you, honey. Thank you so much.
I love you. I'm extremely proud of you. And I want you to keep pushing and keep doing what you're doing because I think you're amazing.
Thank you, John. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Sean, keep doing what you're doing. I think you are amazing. Oh my God.
I was like, he hung up on your comment.
No, play. No. Okay.
Number 7.
Number 7. No, let me go back. They make you feel more confident in your own skin. Your partner should love you so much for who you are that you begin to feel more comfortable in your own skin. You know that your partner loves you for who you are, whether you're dressed to go on a fancy date or simply lounging in your around the house clothes. Wait for someone who builds you up, helping you see just how amazing you truly are.
I think that's amazing.
So important. It's so important, and it's so doable.
It is.
It's so doable.
For the right
reasons.
Listen, guys, these are not just things
ploys
that
to get a bitch in bed.
I mean,
Tara, I don't know where I think she was finding somebody, but are these things something you grow into with that person?
I don't.
Something that is like, bam, it's there.
Again, I believe it's how you have to get to know a person. And as you get to know a person, the walls will come down. But the point is, when all these things are met, it doesn't say it has to be instant, but when all these points are met,
it becomes an easy
that's
thing.
when you no longer are wanting to be single. Now, once we got through this process and the potential, and you see these things exist, maybe we do need to make this exclusive. Maybe now we don't longer need to be single. Now, I believe everything's a growing process. I believe everything and everyone goes through it. Number 7. They care about spending time with you so much that they will go out of their way to fit you in their.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just going.
She did not like that one.
No, she got personal stories.
I'm just going to sit back away from this mic.
When you meet the one, now remember, this is the one. You both genuinely appreciate every moment spent together. In fact, your partner truly enjoys spending time with you so much that they will go out of their way to make time for you in their schedule. They will move things around, make sacrifices, and prioritize you in their life, which is absolutely true because I've seen it. I've seen a man say, hold on, my wife is calling. And not because of anything else, because they enjoy talking to their wife.
I'm going to let you take 7. My mic is off. Shut my mic off.
Are you upset? You want to talk about it?
7, because I'd be tired.
No.
And then not the one.
Yeah. Listen.
Listen, again, I don't say it's so simple it's hard for no reason. It is so simple. We make it hard. Because if you don't want to make time for that person,
you're not.
That's not your person. Plain and simple. And if you know they're not your person and you still stay in it anyways, you're the ludicrous one.
Which camera am I looking at?
Hell. Down.
Look.
Down. She's blind.
Look.
She's blind.
As I roll.
But then we sit here and blame God. God, why did he hurt me? Guys up there like, listen, heifer. I showed you. It's like seeing caution tape and then you still pull the caution tape off and then wonder why the hell you fell in the hole.
Geronimo!
But wait! Listen, there it is. That's how simple it is. So when you meet the one, again, go out of your way. And the one you want to be with, you want to spend time with them. Now, we're not saying
I was waiting for it to come, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not that you want to suffocate them. It's not you want to be around them to check on them and to make sure you know their moods because it's not an insecure thing.
You may not even have to be under this person 7 days a week. 3 out of the 7 may be good for you. Oh, sorry.
Right, but we're talking about
sorry.
when you're around, everything just flows easy. So why would you not want to be around something that is comfort and peace? That's what, when you're reaching all those, it's comfortable and it's peaceful. Sometimes when you're around somebody, like I said, I met, and I was with someone who met most of these. Even when you're in the presence, you didn't have to talk. You didn't have to.
You just enjoyed being together.
You just enjoyed being together, watching TV, not saying nothing, just sitting there hugging on somebody, rubbing on somebody. Like, those are the moments. Those are intimate. Okay, number 8.
Number 8.
They make you feel safe and secure in this crazy world. God damn it.
Damn.
Did you say your weed does that?
And I was about to second that motion. Listen.
Y'all niggas ain't. Y'all not shit. Y'all not shit.
Because I'm smoking and then I'm going. Listen. And you know what? I want to say
weed don't make you feel safe.
It makes me feel real safe because
No.
I'm real relaxed. Bitch,
Relax is not safe.
Listen, for me.
And your house burning down. And the house burning down is not safe.
I'm gonna be like,
Listen, just burn down around me. I'm good.
That's peaceful. That's not safe.
But I feel safe in that peace. No, but I do want to say this.
You're being insubordinate again to me as a friend, and I don't like it.
We're up to number 8.
I don't know.
And these 8 things that were listed, again, if this is somebody that you're supposed to be with,
he made me feel safe. I told you that.
We'll both be at somebody hookah spot with drinks crying in 20 minutes. But it's
770-366-1272. But he did. I told you that before. I said I feel safe with him. Well, felt safe. Again, he didn't have all 10. Huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Again, he didn't possess all 10. Hello. But he got close enough that I was able to experience a lot of these things. So I know now for the next what to expect and I'm getting closer. So imagine if I had 8 out of 10, I can only go up now to 10. And I think that's a part of life and the lessons. How many do you learn from them? And then how do you get to where you achieve those 10? Food for thought.
Food for thought.
Yes? Oh, they make you feel safe. In society we live, we can be a little hard to handle at times. In fact, it can be completely overwhelming. You're going to face some challenges, whether it's in a big move, losing a job, grieving the loss of a loved one, or dealing with health-related issues. Throughout these times, you want to be with someone that is going to go out of their way to make you feel safe and secure, helping you to work through the struggles and come out even stronger on the other side. Imagine in a relationship where you are struggling and you see a hand that says, what?
I got you.
yeah, you see that hat is asking for stuff.
Huh?
And I'm like, you see me struggling. What you asking me for? That's what I usually get.
Wrong person.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Do you see the pattern here? And now had you noticed these things prior to, you wouldn't have wasted so much time.
Say it again for the motherfuckers in the back.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say it for the people in the back who didn't hear me.
Oh, okay.
When you start to look and listen to these qualities of your one, you'll less likely stop wasting time with the ones that you already know don't even hold 3 or 4 of these. You're having a moment here. this.
Number 9.
And again, it's knowing that you outsiders can try to hurt me, but my rock is
Got
going
my
to
back.
protect me.
When a dude
There's
says,
no other feeling than that. I promise you. I felt it before.
guys, I want you to understand this.
Oh shit, she got serious.
Because most of the time, shut your face.
I'm gonna just in the mic.
I told you I was taking my mic away. But guys,
Bitch,
I need
you right back in it.
This is what
A
happened.
confused one. That's what that does.
Guys, I need this message is for the guys. I need for you to understand this.
My fellow brethren.
When we as women, we do so much to where it's sometimes we want to take the cape off. And the most
And leave our underwear and thigh highs on. Go ahead.
oh yeah, listen.
Carry on.
The most safe, sexiest, important thing you can say to us is, "Go ahead, boo. I got you." It'll take you far.
Now, don't give him that. Because now he's gonna be like, "I got you, boo." Oh, here's the
Oh no, but we know.
It has to be. It has.
sincere.
But again, it has to not just be "I got you." You
Your
have
actions.
to encompass all of these other attributes. Be vulnerable. Be open. Be proud. Like all those. You mother sucker. So that's number 8. And again, I say this to say I know how it feels because I felt it, and I'm like, oh, first time ever. But there was other points missing.
Right.
You know. And again, I'm closer. I know my next. When he finds me, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a freaking amazing. Okay. Number 9. Are you ready? Number 9.
Number 9.
You may want to pull the mic away. They take the time to call or message to check on you. So y'all both just gonna leave me? So y'all just both bust up on me?
I'm sorry.
Y'all just.
Do you know how hard that is just to get that?
Because they're not your one.
But they be having the other one sometimes.
Doesn't matter. Imagine if someone's going to make time to spend time with you, a simple, hey, just checking on you. You good?
Time is the most valuable
Find it.
thing
Value-
that
wait a minute,
you
what?
can.
What?
Yeah.
No, the most valuable thing.
Valuablest. I make up my own words from time to time, and this
That's
is one of
why
the
you're
times.
single.
And
And she can't get the glasses on.
I get my glasses.
Can you your thumb?
No, because it comes with my glasses. You know, time is one of those things that you can't get back no matter what you do.
Use it
So,
wisely, darling.
Not just use it wisely.
Marcus,
when you go
darling.
to give it to somebody else,
Yeah,
that
it's
means
precious.
a lot.
In my busy schedule, in your busy schedule, if I can make time to say, you know what, you make a conscious effort, and it doesn't feel like a burden. It feels like, let me just make sure they're okay, because when I find out that they're okay, I feel better. I feel better knowing that I've made them feel better. That's selfless,
Right.
not selfish.
Right.
Honestly, it takes about less than 10 seconds to write a text saying, you good?
Absolutely.
Again,
But they have to want to do it, and that's the thing. You know what I mean? You have to want to do it, and again, this is not something that's forced. This is not something that you feel obligated to do.
No obligation.
It's something you
You
want to
just
do
want to
because
do.
the person crossed your mind, and you want to share. Hey, I thought about you. You said you had a headache earlier, and you had to go get medicine for your head. How do you feel?
drop the mic.
I,
What's Frederick say? Frederick.
Number 9 is tough to be consistent.
It-
Sometimes thoughts of your partner don't even cross your mind when you're busy. That's the thing.
And that's true. Again, these aren't daily activities, check off daily things. This is just the fact that you do it from time to time. Again, I don't want it if it's not authentic.
I don't know if I all the way agree with that. I think throughout a day, I think they cross your mind, and you may not always have the time to tell that person that they did cross your mind. Because there's gonna be something that's gonna remind you of them throughout
Oh
that
yeah.
day.
I mean, I agree.
You know what I mean?
Maybe Frederick
Does
meant,
that lead to the being vulnerable?
but that's all part of being vulnerable and open and transparent. But I think what Frederick was saying, you get so busy, the thought may cross, but the action doesn't make it.
Right.
I got that the other day.
But to me, again, it takes less than 10 seconds. And I'm busy. And if I want to let somebody know that they are appreciated, I'm like, yo,
I'm
just
gonna
thought
do
about
it.
you. And there it at. And no response, no drawn out conversation. I just thought about you. I want to make sure you're good.
Absolutely.
There are going to be times in life where you get busy and life takes over. This may mean not having the opportunity to see one another for a period of time, but that should not mean thinking about one another. When they can't be there to see you in person, they take the time to call you or send a message so that they can check on you. Where's number 10? Where's 10? See more?
You gotta open this in.
Here. Nope, number 9. Where did 10 go? Is it another email? Because that'd be so fucked up if we didn't have the 10th one.
Like, it's really 10 gotta be the good one. I feel like 10 has to be the good one.
Because I was mad. Because I was like, what is the 10th one? What kind of shit
We
is
should have
this?
left it as a cliffhanger.
Oh, we should have. Log on for the 10th one. Right? The last one. So simple.
Is it the best one?
It's the best one. They cannot imagine their life without you.
Oh.
You aren't just someone that they enjoy spending time with or like having around. I just got choked up.
Listen.
Did you just feel that? I mean,
No,
hear it?
Like, when,
Anytime that they think about
Somebody
the
crack a
future,
joke quick.
these plans, goals, and dreams include you. You're an important part of their life, and they can't imagine having it any other way.
This is the last time you get to pick. This is the last time you get to pick the topic because your topics get too emotional. But hit dogs holler. And I say this all the time. Hit dogs holler. And right now,
Really?
yeah.
Or is the space creating the future? Damn, I'm good. I'm so good. I'm life coach Melinda Santiago. You can book me at 770-366-1272. And the reason why I say this is achievable. I've seen great marriages that these husbands and wives love each other. They
absolutely.
play with each other. Everything is in sync, and I know it's attainable.
Absolutely.
So I agree with these 10 full-heartedly.
Absolutely. I have quite a few friends. And my daughter's godmother, her parents, before her mom passed, they were still in love.
I know,
Like,
right?
I mean, it was nauseating to see, but in the same
So
sense,
cute.
it was so cute. And I remember, like, they were my Cliff and Claire. You know what I mean? And I remember sitting at the table one morning. We had just come in from the club, and we coming in, and her mom, which was an amazing angel, made cakes that melts in your mouth, and she was making one of her creations, and her dad, and they were like, her dad is like 6'4", and her mom was like 4'8".
I love it.
So her dad came in and smacked the mom on the bottom and was like, "What's up, Laura? Good morning," and kissed her, and we was just like, ew. And her dad was like, "Well, then y'all don't want to know what we did last night," and I was like, ah. But it was so good to see after 40-some years of marriage that they still was in love.
Yeah. And that's what I envision. For myself, I envision it. I want to be washing the dishes, and I want him to come and grab my ass. I want us to turn around and I just go down on him, whatever it is that we do. But it's just being in it and just feeling completely free and unceilinged and unstructured, and we'll get back to that in a minute.
Unjudged
It's
and-
unjudged.
Yes, yes.
Oh my God, say that again.
Unjudged.
Do
Absolutely.
not fault me for my past. My past is what created me the perfect person for you today. Do not judge the past. Thank the past, because the past
You
created.
gotta
I'm gonna say
appreciate
it again.
because
the
it made
past
me me.
created because the lessons that I learned created me to be perfect for the one. I promise you. That was that.
Come on, Joey.
I'm telling you. And so when you come down to the get down, and those 10 things that we just mentioned, they're not hard to possess. They're not hard to do for someone that you want to do them for. It's just the choice. Would you agree?
I 100%. Again, this is something that if this is somebody for you, it's going to flow.
Effortless.
It's going to flow. It's not, you're not going to sit here and think like, damn, no. You're going to do it, and you're going to, when you think about this person, you feel amazing, and you feel the butterflies in your stomach when the name pops on the screen. And this conversation turned me into a girl again. Next week, I'll be back to do Dawn.
Thank you guys for joining in tonight. The Playbook with Dawn and myself. Again, is another. Appreciate the phone calls. The
shout out to Anthony. Shout out to Sean.
Yes,
we appreciate the support.
Shout out to Dario for navigating this again.
Shout out to Dario, the amazing producer that keeps us rocking every Thursday night here.
No, not every Thursday night. He missed last Thursday, and he's hit or miss. He's on probation.
I was trying to again. The past made us better for the future. You know what I mean? So
I'm talking about in relation and experiencing.
Well,
but what's the lesson learned then? Fire him and move on to someone who cares about the job?
No. Oh, the shade.
What the fuck?
Dario said
he's shutting down
production now. But we thank you.
That's
thank
what
you.
You're made
again,
for.
Like the Facebook page, like the Instagram page, share, help us.
We're going to be moving to the
Absolutely.
YouTube page.
You know what?
A lot
of people don't know we have the YouTube page.
Well, we've set up the YouTube page, and we're going to move the clips over. However, now that YouTube has opened up for more chat and kind of like it's going to be an easier transition. So I would say let's look to October 1st.
That's the day before my son's 26th birthday.
Happy pre-birthday to the October. So, yeah. Dawn, another good show.
Another amazing show. And
you're welcome.
Thank you. Let me say thank you. The topic was amazing.
Who said?
Frederick.
You know, because Frederick's a married man, and I love Frederick because his core values are real. I can honestly say that. Like, he gets it and he understands. So any other male out there, female out there, thank you. Do good by people.
And people will do good by you.
Come through. Namaste.
Ding. Again, the official playbook with Dawn and Melinda every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, we're going to try to make it every Thursday. We appreciate you guys. Share, like.
At the end of the day, log in and see if we're on.
Because according to Main Event, he the only one that's watching. So
peace out, guys. Thank
you. We appreciate you. Go into this week and be good. Peace.